Christ is false, the New Testament is false, and you say this one dude named Lion or whatever saying that I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, let's see where Christ said something that was false. He said something that was not true. I just want to show you this. But let's read how Christ is not the prophet. In Deuteronomy 18, I'm going to read this before I go to what Christ said that was false. Deuteronomy 18 says, I'll rise them up a prophet from among their brethren like unto thee, and I'll put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak them all that I shall command him. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall not hearken to my words, which he shall speak in my name, I require that of him. But the prophet shall presume to speak in a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or they shall speak in the name of other deities, even that prophet shall die. And I was saying, how should we know the word which Yahweh have not spoken? So how should we know if this person is not speaking the words of the Most High? This is why I'm showing you this, because Christ did not speak the words of the Most High. I'm going to prove this. So how should we know? When a prophet speaketh the name of Yah, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, is the thing which Yahweh hath not spoken, but the prophet hath spoken it presumptuously, thou shalt not be afraid of him. And it was one thing, it was many things that Christ said did not come to pass, honestly. But I'm going to name one real quick, just to chop off some time. I'm going to go to the book of Matthew 12. Give me a second. Matthew 12. I want to read it to you guys. Matthew 12, and I'm going to start at verse 39. It says, and he answered, let's see, well, I'll start at 38. Matthew 12 and 38. Then certain of the scribes and the Pharisees answered, saying, Master, we see a sign from thee. But he answered and said unto them, and even adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall be no sign given to them. But this is the sign that Christ says is going to be given to him. The sign of the prophet Jonas. For as Jonas was in 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. So right here, Christ is saying he's going to be in the heart of the earth for 3 days and 3 nights. Let's see if that comes to pass. We're going to go to the book of Matthew 27 to see if that one came to pass. Matthew 27. Let's see if what he says, because if it didn't come to pass, he's false. Which he is false and it didn't come to pass, but let me prove that. Matthew 27 and 57 says, okay, this is after Christ died. You need to read the whole chapter for yourself, but this is after Christ died. It says in verse 57, when the even was come, there came a rich man of Arimathea named Joseph, who also himself was Christ's disciple. He went to Pilate and begged for the body of Christ. Then Pilate commanded the body to be delivered. And when Joseph had taken the body, he wrapped it in linen garment and laid it in his own tomb. And he had hewn out in the rock, and he rolled such a stone to the door of the tabernacle and departed. So right there, that's when he put in the evening, which means when the sun was going down, he put Christ into the tomb. So we see that he started in the earth at evening on that Friday, and you'll see it's a Friday in a second. He started in the earth evening of Friday, so we're going to count that the evening of Friday is the beginning. So 3 days and 3 nights. That's when he's in the heart of the earth. Remember this. Do your notes. Okay. And then we're going to go to so that was Friday. Okay. And then they said, I'm going to keep reading. 62. Now the next day to follow with the day of preparation, the chief priests and the Pharisees came together to Pilate. This is talking about the Sabbath day. So next day was the Sabbath day, meaning next day was Saturday. Contrary to popular Christian belief, next day was Saturday. Blah, blah, blah. And remember the deceiver, and while he was yet alive, after 3 days I will rise again. So in verse 63 it says, he said after 3 days he's going to rise again, but he is a deceiver. And verse 64 said, command therefore the sepulchre to be made sure unto the 3rd day, lest the disciples come by night and steal him away, and saying to the people, he has risen from the dead, and the last error shall be worse than the first. So I said to him, you have a watch, and go away and make it as sure as you can. So they went and made the sepulchre sure, sealed the stone, and setting of a watch. So they guarded the place on the Sabbath day or whatever. So at the end of the Sabbath, as it began towards the 1st day of the week, Mary Magdalene and other Mary came to the sepulchre. So now, this is Sunday morning. So we got Friday evening when he came in, and then Sunday morning, at when it began. That's when he supposedly supposed to be gone morning. Okay. So from Friday evening to Sunday morning. Now he left before the morning time. We were just going to say from Friday evening to Sunday morning. Is that 3 days and 3 nights? Is that 3 days and 3? That's not even 2 days. Is that 2 days? Let me see. From Friday evening to the next, because you guys go by evening to evening, a lot of you. So evening to evening, Friday evening to Saturday evening is 1 day. Saturday evening to Sunday evening is 2 days. That's not even 2 days, according to you. So where do you get? Where's the 3 days and 3 nights that Christ was mentioning? See, this whole thing is false. And the real way to determine day and night, day is a light period, and night is a dark period. So he was there Friday evening. It was a dark period of Friday. Light period of Saturday and dark period of Sunday. Okay. So he was there 2 nights and 1 day, and he was already there. So see how this is not 3 days and 3 nights. There's no way you can get 3 days and 3 nights from this falsehood right here that I'm reading in Matthew. Even though he said he'll be in the belly of the earth 3 days and 3 nights, that's the only sign, and it did not come to pass. So now you know. Christ is false. This New Testament is false. Thank you.